Now let's have a look at some more advanced features and uses of Chartgantt, such as inserting columns, rows, filtering data. So let's assume we want to insert a new task and we want to insert it after row 10, so we simply right click and click insert. That will insert a blank row with no formatting in it. You can see that there's nothing here. So to copy our formatting down, all we do is grab on the little dot here, drag down, and that creates all the formatting that we've had before. One thing that it's done though is create two number 3s here. So I'm just going to fix that by dragging these down, and that's fixed all those numbers there for us. So we might want to give that new task a name. Task 10 we'll call it for argument's sake, and we'll change the resource to Damien, and we can change the dates obviously to whatever makes sense for our particular task, and maybe it's a 3-day task. Okay, so that's inserting a new row, and that's exactly the process we would go through to copy a row to another row. Now, to insert a column, let's say we want to insert one before the resource column. Again, just click on insert, and that will insert our column for us, and we can call that and have it do whatever we want. So it might be a list of hyperlinks, let's say. Just call it hyperlinks, and we can create one here. So there's a hyperlink to Chartgantt, and if I click on that, for example, that should open up Chartgantt for us. There it is. It's a bit off center on your screen, but nonetheless. So that's inserting a hyperlink, and that column could be anything, anything you like, whether it's an issues register, risks related to the task, anything you can dream up, you can add in, and that they can be inserted anywhere within the sheet, except in the planning window, which is over to the right here. So another thing we might want to do is filter our data. So let's just say we wanted to view all Bob Smith's tasks, or all tasks starting before a certain date. So I'm just going to delete this blank row here, which is there more just for graphic purposes than any function. So I've deleted that now, and what I'm going to do is use auto filter. So I'll just highlight the row below the row of data that I want to filter, and I'll click on filter in my toolbar, which in Excel 2007 is under the data tab. And then I can filter my data. So I click on the little arrows that come up here, and I'll say, okay, I only want to view those tasks allocated to Bob Smith. And they're all my tasks to Bob Smith. It's actually taken me to the other end here, so I'll just bring that back into the zone. Okay, we could do the same with dates, etc. It's really up to you how you want to use auto filters, but particularly for a large plan, they can be very useful. So I'm just going to turn those off by clicking on filter again, and that pops us back to where we were. Another thing we might want to do is group tasks together. So we might want to create a summary level task. So let's just insert a task here, and I won't copy the formatting for this one. I'm just going to call it a group of tasks, and let's just make that a bit bigger, and we'll give it a bold as well. Okay, so we might want to group these tasks together. So to do that, we can just highlight those tasks, and in the data menu we click group, and what that does is it brings those tasks together, so we can collapse that group or uncollapse the group, and we can experiment with that. You can create subgroups within groups, etc. But particularly working with large plans, that's very useful. So enjoy the flexibility of Chartgantt. It does offer a massive amount of flexibility over software by working in a template and using the features of Excel. Also, to print our spreadsheet, what we can do is use the set print area function to set the area that we actually want to print, so we don't have to print the entire spreadsheet.